Hello and welcome to, or back to the channel, and welcome to another episode of the TEW IX WWE Challenge Run here today. We're continuing things with the penultimate edition of SmackDown heading into Survivor Series War Games, and the build-up has been quite good. I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it on Raw, I think, but I think tonight we got a good episode of SmackDown. I'm looking forward to it. I think we booked a good show. The pieces are really going to move into place for Survivor Series. I'm excited for it, and I hope you enjoy it. That's kind of the key thing here. I'm on a TW kick right now. I'm enjoying it. I've been fun planning this, recording it, thinking about this. I've got ideas, and I'm excited to bring them to life. You know, even watching SummerSlam last night hasn't fully killed my wrestling vibe yet, even with some insane decisions. But hey ho, let's focus on the good, shall we? With the penultimate episode of the Blue Brand, it's time for another episode of Friday Night SmackDown. And we're going to kick off back in the men's locker room with Jey Uso and Sami Zayn, the newest members of the Blue Brand, having been traded over from Raw. They're a bit uneasy, a little bit. Sami trying to hype Jey up, but Jey, not too happy. He turned down Paul Heyman's request to come and help Roman, and then by the look of it, Paul Heyman plays a hand in him getting traded to SmackDown, Roman's show. Jey not too happy with that, but Nick Aldis walks in and he welcomes them. It's so good to have such high quality superstars here. Main event Jey Uso, Sami Zayn. It's a real privilege to have superstars of your caliber at my disposal now on Friday Night SmackDown, and I'm really excited to just get into it with you guys. When in walks Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga with a warning. Well, bruv? They're brothers, aren't they? They're not cousins. I mean, who knows with the Samoans, but Solo and Jey. Bruv, what's up, Oos? Good to have you here on SmackDown, huh? Things changed a lot since you were last here, Me, my boy Tala here, Tama, Loa. Well, of course, our new tribal chief of our family, the final boss, The Rock. I just wanted to come and welcome you, and you too, Sami. I know you and me, we got some history there, huh? I just wanted to welcome you guys and make sure you were fully aware of how things run around here now, huh? And just make sure you all weren't thinking of doing something stupid like working with the false chief, the former chief, Roman Reigns. And Jey getting frustrated. Sami trying to calm things down, but Jey also saying, well, Oos. Y'all want to tell me what I can and can't do? Well, you know what? I'll tell you what I can do. Nick, it's good to be on SmackDown. I want to get raring to go. So Solo and your boy Tala here. Me and Sami will see you later tonight for a 73. Main event, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn against Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga of the Bloodline. Ooh, 73. Should be good. Jey. I mean, by the sound of it, not interested in working with Roman Reigns, but not interested in being told what to do by Solo Sikoa either, which, fair, he's his own man. He's main event Jey Uso. Let's stick in the tag team division, but we're going to go to a different tag match. I was in fault for a second. It's the OC, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, taking on the Street Profits, who haven't had a match in this universe yet, which is insane. I think the Raw tag division's really cooking. I think one of the reasons I prefer booking Raw at the minute is just because I think I've fleshed it out more top to bottom. We've got this main event scene, the mid-card scene, and the tag team scene. And in the women's division, that's kind of cooked as well. On SmackDown, it doesn't feel as fully fleshed out, so I want to focus on doing that. I'm just starting with the tag division here. It's the OC against the Street Profits. We just give them 10 to 15 minutes just to showcase themselves and prove that they should be getting booked, essentially. In the end, of course, the Street Profits victorious. I told them to steal the show. They've given it a good go. 70 overall, 73 Montez, 61 Dawkins, 52 Cole, 51 Luke. Happy with that. Montez Ford gets the pin. That beautiful frog splash as the Street Profits stand victorious here at the Place Bell Arena. Lovely. Operation Flesh Out the Tag Division is on. Because Raw's tag division, I think, is lovely. So I'd really like to flesh out SmackDown's a bit more as well. But it's a process. we go to a little training vignette for Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, and Carmelo Hayes, his challenger. And it's just both men training. Cody Rhodes training at the Nightmare Factory, Carmelo Hayes training back at the PC even, with Trick and some guys there, And yeah, I guess it's kind of highlighting Carmelo's role as the younger superstar, training under all these guys, these big superstars that are a PC as well. And then to Cody, who's trained these guys. He's the more experienced, He's not being trained at the Performance Center. He has his own Performance Center, which he runs, which people come to him to get trained. It's just that kind of contrast. And it ends, next week, Cody Rhodes and Carmelo's contract signing face-to-face before their match at Survivor Series War Games. As then there's a big scuffle and kerfuffle backstage. A massive brawl. Kevin Owens and Randy Orton just beating the hell out of each other. Security ripping them apart as Nick Aldis comes in and he's had enough. You two have been a real problem and a nuisance, and I didn't want to have to deal with it. I hoped you could settle it like men. Clearly you can't, so I'm here to let both of you know they're still trying to get to each other at this stage. The effective immediately, you both have been traded to Monday Night Raw. As all this storms off, not his problem anymore. It will be Adam Pearce's problem, as Kevin and Randy kind of take it in for a second, then immediately kick off their security and start brawling out again. And they just kind of brawl out the frame to the car park area. They're gone for a 79. Yeah. Kevin and Randy heading to Monday nights as a part of that trade. With so far SmackDown received Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn and Jey Uso. And Raw has received Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and some future considerations, which you wait and see. We're cooking. As we're going to go to the ring for some one-on-one action from the tag division, it's Jeff Hardy taking on Elton Prince of Pretty Deadly. Wesley and Kit Wilson are at ringside. After last week, if Jeff and Wes won, they'd be contenders, and they won by DQ. So, much to Pretty Deadly chagrin, they are the number one contenders. They will get their tag title match next week on SmackDown, I do believe, is when it will take place. It'll be on SmackDown or on the Survivor Series kickoff show. Probably on SmackDown. And got some in-ring one-on-one action here. Jeff Hardy and Elton Prince getting to show himself. Kit Wilson tries to get involved. Wesley goes flying to take him out. And in the end, Jeff Hardy, with a twist of fate and a swanton bomb, gets the victory for a 61. Happy with that. 56 Jeff, 44 Elton. Jeff Hardy victorious in singles action and takes the momentum next week for the WWE Tag Team Championships. Jeff Hardy and Wesley, this mismatched team who've just seemed to find each other since Jeff's return and flowed and worked so well, taking on Elton Prince and Kit Wilson, Pretty Deadly, with the gold on the line. Who's going to come out victorious? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But that's for another week, and we've got more championships to find out the situation, contendership specifically, the US title in mind. LA Knight's had a few challengers start to step up. Everyone's got their eye on it, and one of these three men is going to get a shot at that gold at Survivor Series War Games. It's Andrade versus Giovanni Vinci versus Tyler Bate. All three men, yeah, we just tell them to go out there, show what they can do. I told them to steal the show. Can they? We'll find out. And they're all going for it. At one point, Brooks Jensen trying to get involved for Giovanni Vinci, but Andrade and Tyler Bate working together to take him down. And it's just these three guys beating the hell out of each other, going for it. Andrade goes for La Sombra on Giovanni Vinci. He twists, he reverses, he puts down Andrade, hits a big frog splash, but he splashes up from the frog splash right into Tyler Bate, who lifts him up immediately into the Tyler Driver 97, and he covers him. For the 1, 2, 3. Tyler Bate victorious. We will get to that. We go backstage first to the locker room. Where Jey Uso and Sami are getting ready. They're in their gear now. When in walks Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu. It's good to have you. It's good to have you on the same show again, Us. Jay and Jimmy, dapping each other up. Jimmy dapping up Sami. Jacob just standing there, and Jimmy's like, "Listen, Us. I understand you got your reservations and your trepidations and You're not cool with him, but... Oos, we going to war. Huh? And when I'm going to war, there's no one I want in that ring but my brother, Oos. You, Oos. And Joseph's saying, listen, Oos, I know it's not that simple. You know it's not that simple, though. You know I'd go to war with you. Anywhere, anytime, any place, but... everything he did to us, Oos, to me, Oos. Not that easy. Jay walking away from Jimmy. Sammy following after him for a 74. All eyes on Jey Uso right now. What will his decision be? Will he agree to join Roman's team in War Games, or is Roman going to have to find different men to support his battle for a 74? As then we do go to the ring where Tyler Bate, as I said, picks up that victory with the Tyler Driver 97 onto Vinci. For a 75, really good. 68 Andrade, 61 Giovanni, 59 Tyler Bate. Happy with that. Tyler Bate was off his game, but still came out victorious and got the crowd buzzing. As it will be Tyler Bate at Survivor Series War Games taking on LA Knight for the US title. Tyler Bate. He's like a 25-year-old veteran of the business. Finally getting, I believe, his first singles championship match in WWE on the main roster for that US gold. LA Knight comes down to the ring and the two men stare down. Yeah, I'm literally recording this with my LA Knight t-shirt on. Coincidence. 57. As yeah, LA Knight and Tyler Bates stare down the gold over LA Knight's shoulder that Tyler Bates won. Can the UK youngster pick up US gold, or LA Knight make another defense of the United States Championship? We'll have to wait and see. But good ratings. Let's go to the ring for 8 women tag team action. We have all the various storylines coming together, obviously. We have the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton, the WWE Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green, and the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, the Unholy Union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn, taking on Tiffany Stratton's number 1 contender, Mickie James, Chelsea Green's number 1 contender, Mia Yim, and the Unholy Union's number 1 contenders, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. It's the faces versus the heels, the good guys, the bad guys, the champions and their contenders. We let everyone kind of showcase themselves, but we don't want to see those matchups as much. So I don't really want to see, when Mickie gets in the ring, Tiffany tags out, because Tiffany doesn't want to deal with her right now. Mia wants Chelsea, Chelsea doesn't want Mia. And I guess Bianca, Jade and the Unholy Union can fight a bit, because they'd seem more up for it. But yeah, Tiffany and Chelsea trying to avoid Mickie and Mia as much as possible. Tiffany's just trying to stay out the match, to be honest, and so is Chelsea. In the end, we get towards the end of the match, everyone hitting their spots. You know, it gets to the end, Tiffany Stratton hits the prettiest moonsault ever onto Mia Yim, and then she gets up straight into the Mick kick from Mickie James. Isla Dawn slides in the ring, goes to attack Mickie James, but Mickie James ducking underneath, kick to the chest, and hitting the Mickey DT onto Isla Dawn for the 1, 2, 3. Mickie James picks up victory. No, she pinned Chelsea Green. Sorry, Chelsea Green snuck in. Oh, Jesus. Chelsea Green snuck into the ring and tried to roll up Mickie James. Mickie James meeting her with a Mick kick, a Mickey DT, and a 1, 2, 3. 69 for the match. We'll address that in a moment. 67 Tiffany Stratton, 71 Bianca Belair, 56 Mia Yim, 51 Mickie James, 55 Jade Cargill, 53 Chelsea Green, 56 Alba Fire, 48 Isla Dawn. Happy with all that. Chelsea Green sustained knee ligament damage. The women's US champ is hurt. We will see how that shapes up. I'm going to have to see how that shapes up. Because obviously, you know, she's meant to be defending at Survivor Series War Games. So we'll have to see how Chelsea Green's getting on with that. Kind of put a bummer on things. I've been quite lucky in regards to injury, I feel like, across all my TW saves. It's bound to hit you eventually. Specifically these two. Mia Yim a couple weeks ago obviously broke her fingers. And now Chelsea Green's got knee ligament damage. We'll see how she does. Let's go backstage. The babyfaces stand tall. Mickie, Mia, Bianca and Jade. Tiffany hightails out there as soon as possible. Let's go backstage where Nick Aldis finally comes upon Drew McIntyre. He's had a stressful night. he finds Drew McIntyre. He's been looking for him. He wants to welcome him to SmackDown. And Drew says, listen, the only thing I care about is knowing if you're going to be a man of your word. You see, on Monday night, I was the #1 contender to the WWE World Championship. And Pierce screwed me over, traded me here, and he's not going to honour that. So I want to know if you're going to be a man and honour it, or if we're going to have a problem. And Nick says, Drew, listen, I understand what the situation was on Raw, and I'm willing to honour it. Obviously, it's Survivor Series War Games. Cody Rhodes and Carmelo Hayes, that's set. That's going to happen. But Drew McIntyre, you are next in line. So at WWE Starrcade at the end of December, you are going to face the winner of Cody Rhodes versus Carmelo Hayes for the WWE Championship. Drew, a smile on his face. Good man, Aldis. Good man, Nick. Good man. For his 76, Drew McIntyre next in line. It's a WWE Starrcade to end the year. Will it be Drew McIntyre versus Carmelo Hayes for the WWE title, or Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes? We'll have to wait and see. For 76, as we get to our main event of this evening. We've got Jey Uso and Sami Zayn in tag action against the Gorillas of Destiny. Not against Solo and Talatonga. They weasel out of it. They send the actual tag team in the group, the Gorillas of Destiny. And yeah, it's just a standard tag team match. Jey and Sami are feeling it. Jey's feeling a lot of anger right now with everything that's been going on. So he's especially enjoying getting to kick people. And yeah, in the end, Jey, super kick and the splash onto Tamatonga for the 1, 2, 3. 77, happy with that. 80 Sami, 66 Jey, 57 Tama, 40 Tonga. 57 Tamatonga, 40 for Tangaloa. There's too many Tongas, Jesus. The crowd are buzzing. Happy with that. Sami Zayn and Jey Uso stand tall for the 77. As then afterwards, the music of the final boss hits. The Rock, Solo, and Talatonga come out to the ring. And on one side of the ring, on the far side of the ring by the commentators, you have that 5, some of the Rock and his bloodline. And then you have Jey and Sami. And The Rock just wanted to welcome you home. Jey Uso. You're The Rock's bloods. But I understand you are finished, you say, with all of this bloodline business. You want to go out on your own. Main event Jey Uso, and The Rock respects that. But The Rock just wanted to remind you, and you, Sami, the honorary use. He just wanted to remind you to stick with your choice. If you stay out of the way, even if you don't join The Rock's bloodline, as a member of my bloodline, even not physically with me, I can make your lives very comfortable. But if you fuck me, Jey, then The Rock, the final boss, will fuck you back. Then out comes Jimmy Uso and Jacob Fatu and Paul Heyman, backing up Jey, backing up Sami. Here, especially after that kind of semi-threat, Jey staring down with The Rock a little bit. As Jey kind of looks, he sees Sami, but then he sees Jacob, he sees Jimmy, he sees Paul Heyman. He starts to step back a bit like he's about to leave. As then out he comes. The original, the one, the only Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, comes out to the ring quite quickly and slides in. Roman and Jey staring down. Roman looking at Jey. Jey looking at Roman with hate, anger in his face. His eyes watering from all the emotions he's feeling. And Roman goes to say something, but Jey just stops him. And Jey goes to about to leave, but Roman holds his arms out to stop him. Roman looks at Jey. Jey looks at Roman. Looks like Jey's about to cry. And Roman just looks at Jey. And he just says, Jey, I'm sorry, Us. And Jey A single tear goes down his cheeks at hearing Roman say those 3 words. I'm sorry, Us. And maybe it doesn't wipe away everything Roman did, but damn it, it's something, you know. And Jay kind of just stops in his tracks. He looks at Roman for what feels like a lifetime, but it's only a matter of seconds. And then Jay takes a deep breath, looks to the sky, looks down, looks back at Roman, shrugs his shoulders, and hits a super kick to Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa drops to the floor like a bag of dirt. And immediately, they all just get into it. Jey Uso firing the first shot, but then let battle commence. Solo kind of staggered on his feet, as then, oh god, let me work this out. Jacob Fatu storms into him, picking him up and slamming him down, and starts brawling with Solo. Jimmy and Jay fighting it out with Tonga and Tonga Loa. Sami Zayn. Let's flip it, reverse it. Sami Zayn can go after Solo Sikoa. Jacob Fatu can go after Tala Tonga because of the size of him. And Roman and The Rock just getting into it. A massive brawl breaking out. Roman and The Rock the only ones in the ring in the end, as the others all battling it out on the outside. Roman's the ones taking the advantage, as The Rock goes for a rock bottom onto Roman, lifts him up, and Roman jumps out of it, runs against the rope, and a Superman punch to The Rock. He goes to spear him as Solo Sikoa quickly grabs The Rock by his legs and pulls him out of the ring. And the Bloodline retreat up the ramp, The Rock furious, as the Roman, Jimmy, Jay, Solo and Jacob and Paul stand tall in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, it smells like War Games for a 69 to end the show. Yeah. At Survivor Series War Games, in the main event in a War Games match, it will be, oh lord, The Rock, Solo Sikoa, Tala Tonga, Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa taking on the Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Jacob Fatu and Sami Zayn in 5v5 War Games. Overall, SmackDown gets a 77. Happy with that. Increased our pop in 8 regions. Hopefully, Chelsea Green isn't out for too long. Fingers crossed. I'll have to give you an update on that on the next episode of SmackDown. But yeah, the piece is really falling into place, as it's really heated up on the road to War Games. And I don't know about you, but I'm excited. If you are, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I hope you have. And subscribe for more so you don't miss a thing. We've got the Go Home episode of Raw, the Go Home episode of SmackDown, and then Survivor Series War Games itself. Oh mama, we got 2 War Games matches and a traditional 5v5 tag match sandwiched between them. So there's, Jesus Christ, it's going to be a long night. But it's going to be a good night, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Like I said, leave a like, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, because that's all really matters. And as always, until next time, I just want to say a very special thank you for sticking with me. And as always, a very, very special thank you for watching.